Since the British were not willing to let India defend herself by forming a national government, Gandhi called upon them to quit India and prepare to organize Satyagraha. Addressing the historic session of the All India Congress Committee in Bombay on August 7, 1942, Gandhi said, "Our quarrel is not with the British people, we fight their imperialism." And he administered an incantation, "Do or die. We shall either free India or die in the attempt."
Long years ago, we made a tryst with destiny, and now the time comes when we shall redeem our pledge, not wholly or in full measure, but very substantially. At the stroke of the midnight hour, when the world sleeps, India will awake to life and freedom.
The constitution makers of India had dared to dream. They were visionaries who knew they had to create a workable mechanism that would reconcile the myriad and mind-boggling contradictions of the nation to create an awe-inspiring democracy.
The 26th of January 1950, an important day in India's history, as the Constitution of India came into force on that day, and India became a truly sovereign state.
जैसा कोई नहीं है, अस्सी नहीं 100 दिन दुनिया घुमा है, नहीं कहे तेरे जैसा कोई नहीं। मैं गाया जहां भी बस तेरी याद थी, जो मेरे साथ थी, मुझको तड़पाती रुलाती, सबसे प्यारी तेरी सूरत, प्यार है बस तेरा प्यार ही। Salam
biggest election.
The Election Commission of India was born on January 25, 1950.
In the Indian Constitution, the responsibility and role for timely conduct of elections is given to the autonomous body, that is the Election Commission.
The Election Commission has to deal with 28 states and 7 union territories, spread over more than 3 million square kilometers. A country of close to 1.3 billion people who speak 22 official languages and over 1,600 dialects. The star of the show is the EVM, or electronic voting machine. First used in the 1980s, it has revolutionized voting in India. These gadgets help deliver one of the fastest result declarations in the world. As voters turn out in the hundreds of millions over the 9 phases of the general election, video control rooms monitor their progress across the country. Webcams record vital data. It becomes clear that this is the largest voter turnout ever. 65% of all eligible Indian women cast their ballot. Over 100 million young first-time voters chose to exercise their right. This was undoubtedly the world's biggest election. At the heart of the world's biggest election is the Indian voter. It is the voter's faith in the electoral process that is the very foundation of India's democratic system.
मैं नरेंद्र दामोदर दास मोदी ईश्वर की शपथ लेता हूं कि मैं संघ के प्रधानमंत्री के रूप में अपने कर्तव्यों का श्रद्धापूर्वक और शुद्ध अंतःकरण से निर्वहन करूंगा।
बापू की जयंती पर बापू का सपना, स्वच्छ बने देश अपना। यही वजह है कि प्रधानमंत्री इस अभियान में राजनीति से ऊपर उठकर शामिल होने का आह्वान कर रहे हैं।
Welcome to the 13th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas 2015. This edition of the PBD marks the 100th year of Mahatma Gandhi's return to India.
100 साल पहले साउथ अफ्रीका से चले थे। मातृभूमि की सेवा करने का सपना लेकर के भारत मां को गुलामी की जंजीरों से मुक्त कराने के लिए, मानवतावाद में विश्वास लेकर के इस धरती पर आए थे। वो निकले थे साउथ अफ्रीका से, आए थे हिंदुस्तान। आज साउथ अफ्रीका भी हमारे बीच मौजूद है, जहां से गांधी लौटे थे। और पूज्य बापू ने भारत आकर के भारत को गुलामी की जंजीरों से मुक्त कराया। इतना ही नहीं, भारत का मानवतावाद का संदेश था और पूरे विश्व को पहुंचाया। ऐसे युग पुरुष का भारत आगमन का ये शताब्दी का पर्व हम मना रहे हैं। तब हम भी जहां भी हो, नाभि से नाता जुड़ा रहे, मिट्टी से नाता जुड़ा रहे, अपनों के लिए कुछ न कुछ कर गुजरने का हौसला बुलंद बनता रहे। इसी एक अपेक्षा के साथ सबको बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। धन्यवाद। India is changing fast. India is growing fast. India is moving faster than expected. India is learning even. मैं आज लाल किले की प्राचीर से विश्व भर में लोगों से कहना चाहता हूं, कम मेक इन इंडिया, पेपर हो या प्लास्टिक, कम मेक इन इंडिया, सम सैटेलाइट हो या सबमरीन, कम मेक इन इंडिया.
ज़मीं की कोख में जीने का एक खजाना है. ज़मीं से अपना ये रिश्ता बहुत पुराना है. हम आपके हर पल में शामिल हैं.
कुछ करिए, नस नस मेरी खोले, हाय कुछ करिए, कुछ करिए, बस बस बड़ा बोले, अब कुछ करिए. ओ कोई तो चल सिद्ध फड़िए, तू बेतरिए या मरिए, हाय कोई तो चल सिद्ध फड़िए, तू बेतरिए या मरिए. चक दे हो चक दे इंडिया, चक दे हो चक दे इंडिया, चक दे हो चक दे इंडिया, चक दे हो चक दे इंडिया. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. This is the time to do it right.
Modern India is a glorious combination of ambition, enterprise and skill. Its magnificent monuments, bustling cities and robust infrastructure tell the story of a progressive nation ready to shape the future.
India is also one of the world's fastest growing economies. The focal point of the world business community. Boeing, Bosch, British Petroleum, Tesco, Tiffany's, Walmart, GE, GM, IBM, Mercedes, Motorola, Microsoft. Because the world's youngest and best qualified workforce is here. Because some of the world's largest raw material reserves are here. Because India is engineering the future.
This is IIT Bombay. Put Harvard, MIT, and Princeton together, and you begin to get an idea of the status of this school in India.
You compute the capacity of the column
IIT is dedicated to producing world-class chemical, electrical, and computer engineers.
And then you plug this back in and you...
With a curriculum that may be the most rigorous in the world.
30 seconds to go, a nerve-wracking countdown, then this. India became the first in the world to successfully reach Mars's orbit on its first attempt. The country's Prime Minister Narendra Modi celebrating the occasion.
History has been created today. We have dared to reach out into the unknown and have achieved the near impossible.
Launched in November last year, it's Asia's first, joining the league of only the US, Russia and the European Space Agency. It's also the cheapest interplanetary mission ever, costing $74 million, a fraction of NASA's Maven, which reached Mars orbit last week and cost 9 times more.
The arrival of aircraft carrier Vikramaditya will add teeth to the Indian Navy. The induction of MiG-29K carrier-borne fighter jets that fire air-to-air and air-to-sea will make Vikramaditya ready to conquer the seas. This is the Indian Navy. India, a nation with promises to keep. Facing a formidable challenge of securing the future of over 1 billion people. Tourism is the only industry with the capacity to employ vast numbers of people. With the acceptance of tourism comes the proud renewal of our heritage and culture, as well as a revival of our traditional cuisine. Tourism again has been the moving force in the revival of our ancient crafts, giving arts a new meaning. It has instilled a sense of national pride in our people and promoted understanding among diverse cultures, and tap into the force that will propel us towards true prosperity. Tourism has been the vehicle for restoration and conservation and preservation of the environment.
Respect has always been an integral part of the Indian soul. From time immemorial, we have always respected our teachers, our elders, our parents, and our guests.
Rajasthan Tourism and Indian Railways have set into place a luxury train that brings together the past and the present. While the nostalgic past is all pervasive through the stately decor of the train, it has at the same time all the modern amenities that live up to royal lifestyles. The train is literally a moving palace. Thus, it has been christened the Palace on Wheels. The Palace on Wheels comprises 14 fully air-conditioned deluxe saloons with world-class facilities to enhance travelling pleasure. A journey by this train could be one of your most memorable experiences.
The first thing that hits me when I think of Indian fashion is the effort that's put into creating these designs. The color and the quality and the beauty is just amazing. It all works together so well. There's so much craftsmanship. They put their heart and soul into what they're doing, and you can see that. It's really beautiful. Each piece is like, it's a piece of art, and a beautiful one that I want to wear every day of my life. I've never seen a designer do the same thing twice. Everything is so unique and so heartfelt.
The Indian film industry is the oldest and the largest in the world, with over 1,200 movies releasing annually. The credit for making the first indigenous Indian feature film is attributed to Dada Saheb Phalke.
Dada Saheb Phalke's Raja Harish Chandra was the first full-length Indian feature film. Our films represent our culture, our thoughts, our way of life, and that is exactly what Hindi cinema has been portraying since years. Mother India. This film metaphorically represents India after independence through the morals, hardships and sacrifices of an Indian woman played by Nargis Dutt, who does not think twice before killing her own son for truth and justice. Mughal-e-Azam, an epic periodic love story of Prince Salim who falls for his enchanting court dancer Anarkali, an affair disapproved by the great Akbar, and the following tragic repercussions. It is considered to be a milestone in the history of Indian cinema.
खाई के पान बनारस वाला, ओ खाई के पान बनारस वाला, खुल जाए बंद अकल का ताला। ओ खाई के पान बनारस वाला, खुल जाए बंद अकल का ताला। फिर तो ऐसा करे धमाल, सीधी कर दे सबकी चाल। ओ छोरा गंगा किनारे वाला, ओ छोरा गंगा किनारे वाला।
ملا جو قوم قوم حتى نرقص قوم قوم حتى نرقص قوم عيش عيش أحلى ليل اليوم عيش حتى ننسى الهم عيش أحلى ليل اليوم انسى حالك حد يغني سرق لي قلبي وروحي مني سحرك انت نسى عيني النوم دوم مشعلي Dum machale, 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 dum machale.
नदियां हर दिशा से बह के सागर में मिले, बादलों का रूप लेकर बरसे हल्के हल्के। मिले सुर मेरा तुम्हारा, तो सुर बने हमारा। हाँ सुर बने हमारा, सुर मेरा तुम्हारा। मिले सुर मेरा तुम्हारा, तो सुर बने हमारा। हो मिले सुर मेरा तुम्हारा, मिले सुर मेरा तुम्हारा, तो सुर बने हमारा। हो